Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today, we will be bringing you a back and bicep routine that consists of 8 total exercises. First, we have pull-ups for 4 sets, 2 sets shoulder width apart, the other 2 sets wider than shoulder width apart. With each set, you will be doing 10 to 12 repetitions. The next exercise will be chin-ups, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Next would be bed sheet incline rows, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Next, unilateral rows, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Next, bed sheet seated posture rows, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Next, bed sheet bicep curls, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Next, book bag hammer curls, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. And finally, reverse grip hammer curls, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. For a 60 to 90 second rest in between each set as needed.
The first exercise we have is the pull-ups. Now, to perform the pull-up correctly, you want to find somewhere that you can grasp onto, whether it be a bar, tree limb, or whatever you can find. You want to reach above your head and take grasp with either a shoulder width or a wider than shoulder width grasp. From there, you want to brace your core. You want to pull your shoulders down and back, and this is the position you want to hold throughout the entire exercise. You want to slowly pull your body upwards by flexing your elbows and pulling them into your side. You want to pull until your chin is either level with the object or slightly above. From there, you want to slowly return to the start position. A few things you want to avoid when doing this is swinging your body. In other words, getting momentum to lift your body up. Not getting the full range of motion out of the exercise. And don't let your elbows flare out. When performed correctly, the pull-ups are one of the best, if not the best, exercise to achieve a fully developed back. And before you know it, you'll have that luscious V taper that everybody's looking for. Next up, we have chin-ups. When setting up for the chin-up, you're going to execute the same instructions performing the pull-up, except instead of having an overhanded grip, you're going to supinate your palms so that your thumbs are facing you. A few things you're going to avoid with this: swinging your body, not getting a full range of motion, and performing the exercise too fast. When you perform it too fast, you're not getting a good contraction. You're just going through the movements. You really want to go up with a slow controlled motion and down with a slow controlled motion. When you perform this correctly, this exercise is amazing for developing the biceps and the lats in particular. I'd highly recommend keeping this exercise in your back and bicep workouts from time to time. Next, we have a bed sheet incline row. So you want to find you an old sheet. Then you're going to find somewhere where you can anchor to, whether it be a door, tree, wherever you have a place to connect it to will be perfectly suitable. So with each hand grabbing the opposite end of the sheet with a neutral grip, walk out with your feet so that your arms are fully extended and your back is in a diagonal line to the floor. From this position, pull your body upwards until your elbows are by your side. You want to hold for 2 to 3 seconds and slowly return to the starting position. A few things you want to avoid with this is pulling yourself all the way up to where you're standing straight up on your feet. Doing this makes you lose the tension you had on your muscles. Also, don't just let gravity pull you back down to the starting position.
Next up, we have bent over rows. Now with the bent over rows, we will be using a book bag that I packed with canned foods and books from around the home to add to the resistance. To perform this exercise, you will stand shoulder width apart. Because I'm starting with my right hand, I will move my right foot back and put the book bag in the place of the foot. I will hinge at the waist and I will start to pull the book bag into my upper torso. This exercise is good because it targets the upper back, the lower back, and the biceps. Up next, we have the bed sheet seated posture row. Now, find a structure that can support your weight easily before you do this exercise because it's paramount. To do this exercise, you will wrap a sheet around whatever that structure is. You will step back 2 to 3 feet, hinge at the waist, bend your knees, and rest your weight on your heels. Then you will pull yourself up to the point of being on your toes. That's the end of the movement, and then release. This is a great exercise because it works your upper back, your middle back, your lats, and your lower back and your biceps.
Alright, next we have the bed sheet bicep curl. Now, just like the bed sheet incline row, you're going to grab the ends of the sheet, but this time you're going to have your palms supinated so that your thumbs are facing you. You're going to walk your feet out until your arms are fully extended and your back is diagonal with the floor. From there, you're going to flex your elbows by pulling your entire body towards your hands. Your elbows should remain out in front of your body throughout the entire movement. After that, you're going to begin slowly lowering your body back to the starting position. A few things to avoid when doing this exercise is letting your shoulders roll forward, and avoid doing a rowing motion instead of a curling motion. When you perform these correctly, these really isolate the biceps and will give you a great pump each and every time, guaranteed.
Next up, we have the book bag hammer curl. To perform this exercise, you will stand shoulder width feet apart, grab each strap of the book bag. Knees slightly bent. The basis of this movement, you have to keep your elbows strictly locked to the side in order to benefit from this movement. This will be working your bicep and your forearm. Alright, next up we have the reverse grip book bag curl. This is somewhat similar to the hammer curl that I just showed you, but this is a little different in the fact that where you grab the book bag. Instead of grabbing the straps, this time you will grab the top of the book bag, palms facing down. You will stand in the same position, shoulder width foot apart, lock your elbows to the side, and curl up. This exercise works your forearms and biceps.
So there you have it, a back and bicep workout using nothing but the things you have around your house. Give it a try. Sure to give you a good pump if done correctly. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.